If you are a new business owner, an entrepreneur, or an investor who's looking to dip your feet into the wild pools of artificial intelligence, I need you to listen to this podcast to the end of it, because there's a massive trend that is happening in the AI space that could cost someone literally everything if they do not have this information. It is called the shiny object syndrome, where something new launches in the market. It carries the promise to solve all your problems. It looks like the futuristic thing, like it's going to be the biggest thing in the market. And then with time, it just gathers dust and does not even deliver on its promises. There's a YouTuber called Greg Eisenberg, and his content is really valuable. I subscribe to his newsletter, and recently he sent one out with the theme of vibe revenue. Vibes, 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 vibes. This is a word that has been trending ever since 2023. We use vibes to judge everything. I can't work in that company because I just don't feel the vibe. I can't talk to her because I don't feel her vibe. This thing has even spiraled or sprinkled down to the business world, where we are investing based off of vibes. There are things like vibe coding, which has become a thing in the tech world, and even vibe marketing. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably wondering what vibe revenue is. Vibe revenue, according to Greg Eisenberg, is when people make money based off of aesthetics or their personality or just a je ne sais quoi about them. It is when a musician goes viral before launching an album or releasing a song. It is when an influencer can sell out a brand collab without even having a product in the market. Or, in our case, it is why AI startups are getting funded not based on their business model, but because they feel like the future. There is a massive AI hype happening right now because investors, social media, influencers are really hyping every tool that comes out after every week. There is this one that feels like the new AGI, this one that will solve all your problems, this one that will make you fire like half of your employees and not spend money, this one that is going to solve all your business problems. But the question is, before you invest your money in the said tools, before you invest your money in some of these tools that are promising to be the next cure to your marketing problems, to your branding problems, the one that is going to replace all your troublesome coworkers or all your troublesome employees, ask yourself, do I really know what I'm investing in? Today's story is actually true. It's not fictionalized like the first two episodes. It is a story that actually happened. Imagine this. You are sitting on a beach in the middle of nowhere. White sand, crystal blue waters, the sun is setting. You are sipping cocktails or mocktails, partying with your coworkers, dancing to a live band. Everything feels perfect because your job paid for all this. But in the back of your mind, something feels off. You glance around at your team, engineers, designers, customer success managers. Everyone is smiling, but you know what they're all thinking. How the hell is our company affording this? But no one says it out loud because in our job, asking too many questions, that was not the vibe. In 2010, a 6'5" Israeli entrepreneur named Adam Newman walked into boardrooms with the confidence of a man who had already won. He had long hair, the unbuttoned shirt. He spoke like a prophet. And his gospel? WeWork was not just an office rental company, it was a revolution. We're not just providing office spaces, he told investors. We're elevating world's consciousness. And what does that even mean? Who knows? But it worked. Investors were not just funding desks in real estate. They were funding a movement. They were funding Adam. And Adam? He knew how to sell a vibe. In just a few years, WeWork became the hottest startup in the world. Investors were begging to give them money. Companies like SoftBank poured billions. The media called Adam the next Steve Jobs. And employees, they were all in. They worked insane hours because they believed in the mission. They accepted lower salaries because WeWork was going to change the world. They trusted Adam because surely there had to be a plan, right? And then came the summer camp, where we all began, where we were imagining, How did my company afford all this? Adam Newman decided that WeWork employees needed a week-long festival in the English countryside. Yes, you heard that right. Live music, free-flowing booze, team bonding activities. It was burning millions of dollars on a party. For some employees, it was a dream, but for others, doubts started creeping in. Wait, how are we affording all this? Are we even profitable? Someone in finance must know what they are doing, right? But the thing about a cult of personality is that sooner or later, reality catches up. WeWork was bleeding cash. They were spending $2 for every $1 they made. Adam was treating the company like his personal bank. Private jets, mansions, tequila-fueled board meetings. Vibes. Investors started asking questions, and when they did, the numbers did not add up. And then came the moment of truth, the IPO, the big payday, the moment when WeWork would finally prove it was worth $47 billion. Instead, investors looked at the numbers and they ran for their lives. WeWork's actual valuation, a fraction of what Adam promised. The IPO was cancelled, WeWork's value plummeted, and Adam Newman was forced to resign. And the employees? Well, the same people who went to that festival, who worked insane hours, who believed in the mission, who kept quiet to maintain the vibe. They were left with nothing. The vibe had run out. This is actually something that happened. The company is called WeWork. They were offering, I think, workspaces. You can read more about it online or just Google it. I think there's actually a series called We Crashed based on it, and Anne Hathaway stars in it. Go watch it. And you'd think that as the human race, we have evolved from just trusting someone's vibe. But we have not. We have not. Remember when the AI chatbots came out and everyone was in a rush to automate their companies and hiring the next techie to come and just give you a customer chatbot that is going to solve all your problems. But then it ended up leading to frustrations amongst your customers. When they could not really answer the questions, businesses ended up losing customers because of this. Laziness is not a way out of this one, guys. You still have to consult with people in the field. You still have to hire marketers, okay? You still have to hire techies. And when they bring you that product that promises to solve all your problems, ask for proof. Evidence iko wapi? Show me how this has helped other businesses. Because there's a lot of con men out there who are literally going off of pure vibes, and they hope that they can use these big terms like automation, AI agents, AGI to capture your attention, and you end up pouring all your savings and your monies into something that will not bring you the profit you had imagined. So the traditional business acumen or the traditional business hygiene of conducting deep research, and especially in the world of AI, when you're investing in something, think about it this way. Number one, what problem is it solving? Is it solving a problem? And number two, is it building the future that we are headed into with AI? And that is why you need to listen to this podcast, because here we tell the stories of the future. I try to paint a picture of what the future might look like so that you will know where to invest your money. You will know the policies that you need to apply, and you'll know whether it's worth it to fire all your employees and hire agents to do all your work for you. Where there is hype, there are a lot of conmen. And conmen know how to curate a vibe.